Hi, I'm Forrest.
Hi, I'm Lindsey, and welcome to the first ZTV of the 2023 school year. We are excited to get into all of the announcements for this week.
This year, we have 12 new teachers starting here at CHS. Jaxon interviewed with Mr. Gibson, the new drama teacher, and Mrs. Acord, the new band director.
Yes, so my name is Courtney Acord, and I am the head band director here at Claremore High School. So I grew up over by St. Louis, Missouri, in a town called O'Fallon, Illinois. We were a big marching band town. I went to the University of Oklahoma, where I marched in the Pride of Oklahoma, played saxophone, and learned how to be a band director there. I got to play in a orchestra in Europe. Got to spend a week with famous composers and other musicians from around the world creating music. Since then, I've been, band directing. This is my 6th year teaching and having a blast every day. My favorite part about teaching band, probably the camaraderie that comes with band. You're going to create some of the best friends that you're going to keep for the rest of their lives. I connect with my students we joke around a lot. We give lots of high fives. I like to see how they're doing, and I ask about their other things that are outside of band. So I'm looking forward to homecoming and what they're going to have their whole show on the field and be able to show it off. They'll have 3 contests this year that they'll be competing against other bands in the area and out of state.
My name is Joshua Gibson, and I am the new drama and speech teacher at Claremore High School. Well, I'm left-handed. I'm an artistic person by nature. I can play the guitar. I have a lot of experience as a professional actor. Those are some fun facts about me. My previous job, I was working at a school called Tulsa Legacy, and I taught 7th grade English language arts. I did that for 5 years. Why did I come to CHS? Well, I had been at my previous school for 5 years, and I was just looking to see what was out there, and I saw that there was a drama position open at Claremore. I got really excited. I applied for it, and I hoped for the best, and it all worked out. So now I'm here, and I'm really enjoying my first 3 weeks. How do I connect with my students? I have to get to know them individually. So every day I greet all of my students by name, ask them how they're doing, check in with them. In my opinion, the most important part of being a drama teacher is creating a safe space where people can get up, they can act, they can make choices, they can be bold, they can fail and still be in a safe space. How excited am I to be teaching this year? It's been great so far. I've inherited a couple of clubs this year. So we have improv, which happens on Wednesdays after school. We also have a speech and debate club that meets on Mondays after school, and I've got kids interested in that, so going to tournaments has got me excited. I am also in the process of selecting a fall production, so I'm excited about all of that.
Thanks for introducing 2 of our new teachers, Jaxon. Be sure to welcome the new teachers if you see them in the hallways.
Students, don't forget we have parent-teacher conferences on the 19th from 4 to 7:30. Sign-up information will be sent out in the days leading up to the conferences, so watch your emails.
Speaking of conferences and grades, the district has a new grading and behavioral system. With a fresher look, Ariana is going to interview Mr. Warren about Infinite Campus.
Infinite Campus is considered by most to be the Cadillac of information systems, so it's the best we could possibly get. And so this is not to say anything about Wingate, which was our previous system, but I think Infinite Campus is just going to allow us to have a lot more options and better ways to communicate with parents and get information out to students. So there are a lot of features in Infinite Campus that are going to be available to us, and some of them we're not seeing yet. One of the things I saw that for teachers that I really liked is that when a teacher puts grades in their grade book, that teacher can see whether or not the student was successful or not by color coding. So then a teacher can just pull up their grade book and go, oh, these are red, those are green, and it gives that immediate feedback. There's also some trend line graphs for teachers to see about students' grades. So I think that there are a lot of features that are behind the scenes for teachers that students won't see that will help them respond more to student needs. So one of the huge advantages to Infinite Campus is that behavior is built into the system. And unfortunately for students, let's say hypothetically a student were tardy to their first hour class 2 or 3 times and then tardy to their third hour class 3 or 4 times, we would be able to put that information together. Before, we couldn't do that. So before, we didn't know if a kid was tardy in those 2 separate classes, but now it all goes together so we can see those kind of trends. This is going to make Claremore High School better, and this is going to sound kind of nerdy, but the ability for us to store more information in one location. Currently, right now, we had some of that information in different data silos. And so putting more of that information into a central repository, it's going to allow us to act on it better. I really believe that this time next year, when we've all had time to figure out all the things we can do, there's just a list of things that we can do in Infinite Campus that we cannot do or could not do in Wingate.
Thank you, Ariana and Mr. Warren, for laying down the facts for us. Don't forget, students, you can have all of your grades in your hands by downloading the Infinite Campus app.
On a more serious note, Gracie talks to Colonel Ray about his experience during 9/11 and the importance of having the Patriot Day Assembly at the high school each year.
Hey, I'm Colonel John Ray. I'm the Senior Naval Science Instructor here at Claremore High School. I'm here to talk about a really important event. It's 9/11/2001. 102 countries lost citizens to the tragic events of 9/11. Almost 3,000 people lost their lives on that day. We didn't see it coming. We were surprised, and it happened on American soil. Today, on 9/11, 2023, we remember. We remember our emergency services personnel, our firemen, our law enforcement, our military, our American citizens, those that gave the ultimate sacrifice, but also those that came together. And ultimately, since 9/11/2001, we've been in conflict to ensure that that will never happen again. I spent 3 tours in Iraq, 4 tours in Afghanistan. I know the sacrifice of those and the long-term legacy that 9/11/2001 had an effect, not only on my life, but all American lives. Why do we remember here at the high school? Well, guess what? All the students were not born during 2001. They're younger than that. Not aware of the trauma that we all went through. So we're here to help them remember our history, remember those events, remember those that sacrificed, those that worked so hard to bring our country together. And it was really something that we should not only remember, but also commemorate, because we have a lot to be proud of as a country, because we did come together. An annual event that we just can't forget. I thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the honor and the privilege to serve our community, our school. And I just want to thank everybody.
Thank you, Colonel Ray and ROTC, and well done with the assembly. ROTC will also be coordinating the blood drive.
The blood drive is Monday, September 18th, 1 to 6 at the PAC. The reason why we are doing the blood drive is because we are in the business of saving lives. Last year we saved 990 lives from the blood drive, so it's very important to donate blood. Thank you.
Varsity softball will be at the Deer Creek Festival on September 15th and 16th. Good luck, ladies.
Speaking of our Lady Zebras, Trenton caught up with our Lady Zebra volleyball team about their season and how they've done so far.
My name is Coach Jaxon, and I'm the head volleyball coach here at Claremore. We are currently 20-3 on the season for volleyball. We're ranked number 3 in the state. It was a sport I loved. I think it's a place I can have a big impact. Teach these young women to be strong, fight through some things that are tough, because the world is tough. So just giving them the opportunity to learn life lessons.
Hi, my name is Landry Price and I'm a senior. I prepare for a game by talking to my teammates, listening to music, and yeah, that's really all. The things I enjoy most about playing volleyball is it's a place where I can come and forget everything else, and I really like my teammates. Playing volleyball has taught me leadership and how to work with a team. I think we do really well at communicating, but I think when we're playing, sometimes we forget to communicate. I am excited for the rest of the season because we are doing really good and we have high chances at doing something big. This far in the season, what has helped me be successful is definitely just my teammates. It's a really good environment.
As you all know, our football team is playing against Hilldale in Muskogee this Friday. The theme for the Zebra student section will be Redneck, Be There or Be Square, and wish our football team good luck.
Speaking of football, Titus spoke with Coach Hurt and some of the senior football players about a season overview. Let's take a look.
We started practice about 4 weeks ago, and our guys have been doing a super job practicing, going hard, in the heat, whatever the weather may be that day. It's physically grueling. Mentally, it's also challenging. Like I said, we have themes, we have scouting reports, we do film work, we do all kinds of things that we try to prepare our guys mentally as well, and most of that is through our huddle software that we use with our film.
Definitely. We got a new strength and conditioning coach this offseason, and he took over the second half of Summer Pride, and I feel like our guys, me included, worked really hard this offseason to get to where we're at now.
I'm a theme guy. Our theme this year is Prove It. So to motivate our guys, we use themes. We break it down into week by week. We also have a weekly theme. So against Bartlesville, our theme was Fight Song. We wanted to sing the fight song at the end of the game, and that's what we emphasized to our guys all week long.
We have a lot of weapons, and so I feel like everyone's going to want the football, and so just getting every guy a touch, because I mean, like I said, we have so many guys that can make things happen.
Most excited for definitely proving what we're about. We've had a lot of talk around us. We've been talking to town. I'm just ready to prove it.
It sounds like the football team is going to have an exciting season this year.
Next week is homecoming. We will be playing against the Tulsa Hale Rangers on Friday, September 22nd. The theme for the student section is Zebra Gear.
We will also be having a pep assembly on the 22nd during Encore.
The parade will also be on the 22nd at 3:15 all throughout downtown.
The homecoming dance will be immediately after the game. Tickets will be on sale Thursday and Friday at lunch and $10 at the door. Thank you for tuning in to this week's ZTV, and we'll see you next week.
Go Zebras!